at you again with the PowerPoint. Hooray! Sorry, earphone users. I'm joined by Recap regular, Willem.
Sod off.
And our Lord and Saviour, the Commissioner, Alistair Gibson.
All bow down and worship.
It's wonderful to be back.
It is. It has been a while. I feel slightly smug. This is the day after I won myself a copy of Blood Bowl 3. I played Willem in a practice game because I forgot how to play the team that I'm playing this season.
So did I. And I think I still don't remember, because I never remember how to play.
Yeah. Right then. Let's get down to business. We're going to start. We're going to go in order of coaches how they finished last season, and then any newbies are at the very bottom. I say newbies, but both of them have played at least one other competition. So, of course, that means we're starting with last season's champion, the Claws. Ugh.
Boo. Boo.
Boo.
I see lots of things I could feed to the chainsaws there.
Yeah. Alice is playing goblins. We'll get to his goblins later, but
yeah.
This team needs a lot of stamping, and I think this team has basically destroyed the meta for us, and there is literally no one with a sane mind is going with elves this season.
Mm.
Dear, it's going to be quite brutal, and this team needs to take some damage. So,
yeah, I wonder if he's regretting taking the diving tackle on that Chaos Warrior.
There is no way he's regretting it.
Okay.
I think he's more likely to regret the guard than the diving tackle on that piece.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, right. So 2 Edge 4. So he's got 2 Edge 4. He's got 2 Strength 4.
And he got lucky with that second Edge 4 because it happened to go on his ball sucker, which is probably where he would want it.
Yeah, because next double on that is leap. Otherwise, we might go and see triple and single.
Yeah.
And that piece is basically everything needs to be stamped. Everything needs to be stamped.
Basically.
There's not much else we can say about this team other than, is anyone surprised that I'm predicting them to win the season?
Yeah,
Not
I think
really.
they're the favourites, I think.
With 2,000 TV, it's not going to be easy to beat them.
Yeah,
In fact, it's probably going to be impossible.
they're giving away a lot of inducements, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that.
Stab with Lord Hemlock, if you have the option.
If you have the option. Alright, team number 2. I've been rather humble with my prediction here because originally I was predicting the Wood Elves and I didn't want to recalculate my predictions based on my Brett team. So I've got myself a 7th, but I think I might finish a little bit higher. But yeah, this team is the season 14 runner-ups, which is 2 seasons ago, losing to some poxy little rat team.
That's right.
Yeah, memes. Mighty Blow tackle's good, and block and wrestle is nutty. So that's my comment on this team. What does everyone else think?
Yeah. Well, I've recently played against this team, and whilst the block and wrestle it looks like a bad choice, it's very painful, and I don't like it. And I especially don't like diving tackle. Having diving tackle on that piece seems like a stupid idea, but it works when it wants to, and it's bad, and I hate it. This team is bad.
Yeah, this is the sort of team that the 1%ers want to be in the season's time.
You've got a good thrower built in. I think, is that the thrower Edge 4?
Yeah, that's throw, the Edge 4, and it's also got Pro, which makes me I'm down to 2 rerolls, which is always nice.
Also has dodge, I believe.
Also has dodge, yes. So
3+, 2+.
3+,
Pick
2+.
up the ball.
Yeah, let's see if we can get enough completions on him to give himself sure hands by the end of the season, because that would be nice.
Yes,
that's next
that
year.
would be very good.
And also maybe get some diving catch on one of the other blitzers.
I was certain you put accuracy on one of the blitzers, but
I didn't need to.
you did.
Don't need it.
I might have.
Pass.
I did have another blitzer with Edge 4 who did get killed against. I think it was the Claws. Funnily enough, who would have thought?
Yeah, that might be weird. Yeah.
But yeah, team's fine. Team's fine.
Team's fine. Enough said.
Yeah, enough said. On to the Ghoulies, who ruined
dear.
any chance I had of winning the final with the Wood Elves last season, with their punitive actions on me. But yeah, lots of guard, bit of mighty blow. Strong is extra strong. Boris Johnson's looking good because, of course, you need to have your strength for a wolf.
Yeah, I mean they are almost favourites as well. This is quite a solid and strong team. It's just if the claws could take them apart, obviously.
You could almost say it's a very strong and stable team.
I think Liam is grinning in his rather cold house. Justice for Liam's and justice for Liam's heating. Let's go with that. Yeah, it's a good team. We've got some zombies to go on the line. We've got dirty play, universal credit. We've got a guard zombie, which is always good.
Yeah.
Teresa May needs to get some more level ups, and
Sure.
Raina needs to stay alive. And we go to the next team, and we have the 1%ers.
The 1%ers, yes.
So they finished 4th last season. I still think they'll finish 4th. I think no one's going to really complain about that. But
No.
we're going to see.
Decent team, pretty good coach.
Pretty good coach. He exceeded my expectations last season. Because of that, I'm a bit concerned about how he's going to do this season.
He did all right with what he had, to be honest. Like, it's not... It's a good team, obviously, but it's not a fantastic team.
Yeah, he played very well with them. I can't. He needs to get more level ups with the. He needs to get more level up on the blockers, and of course, he needs to choose block because that is definitely the right choice. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. He needs to get stand firm on diving tackle Rupert Murdoch. He needs to get stand firm on everything. It's a team. It's a team.
Yeah, he's built in the passing game in there as well. So, and now the TV's more spread out. I'm actually predicting he'll do possibly even better. Because obviously a lot of last season it was just Zuckerberg, but finally the rest of the team's starting to catch up with him.
Jumping into the next team, we have Not Big, Not Clever. The team that looked so scary and then made a real bottom job of it at the end.
Well, at the start of last season, they were the favourites. This is how it goes, you know.
The Dwarves basically come unstuck on the fact that they're Dwarves, and Dwarves at high TV just get outperformed by most teams. And
they have started to just balloon and not... They've stagnated, I think, is actually probably a better way of saying it. They've hit the point where they don't really start improving and just start getting worse.
We also need to remember this season's got a lot more claw than last season. So all that Armour 9 is going to do bugger all against 5 teams with claw, I think. We'll see. But yeah,
he is really good with his positional play though, so hopefully he can mitigate it maybe a little bit through that.
Yeah. Notably, he started out on 7 Fan Factor in his side league, which was a very clever idea. On to the next team. We have Moore's Mouthfuls. Well, this is not a team that you'll recognise unless you've been playing in various neophytes, and I think Dan has been having a great time with these guys. And
two doubles.
two doubles and a movement up ogre. This team's gonna finish near the bottom, but I really hope not.
It could work. It won't, but it could work.
It could work.
It's like a bad Lisbon team.
He needs 2 more rerolls, I think.
He does. He can't afford them yet.
Just to mitigate the boneheads on the ogres a bit.
I've just noticed that. Yeah, you do kind of want more. Also, movement. Sorry, Armor 6, Snotling.
You mean Armour 5? Snot.
Armour 5.
Armour 5 is the base, and then Armour 4 is dishwasher number 3.
Okay, Armour 4. Just get rid of him.
No, he'll do a job. He's there just to...
Yeah, true.
He's
there to die.
He's there to die.
They get 3 dice of them so easily. Yeah, they just get smears on the pitch.
And I really want this team to do well, but they're not. They're just not.
You never know.
Yeah. Let's go to Noguchi Road, one of the other teams with the potential for Claw, but apparently not got Claw at the moment.
You've also put them as fourth, interestingly.
I have put them as fourth, which means I put 2 teams as fourth. Oh dear.
Interesting.
Maybe it meant fifth.
Oh well.
But yeah, this team. Leon's played very well, very solid with these guys, and he knows what he's doing with these guys. And of course, everyone forgets about his secret passing game that he plays.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that Leon plays this team quite tightly. No, he makes it look as if he plays tight. He plays very loose, like just.
He plays
the
loose.
ball handling is incredible.
He plays loose, but he's got some putrefied balls of steel with this team.
Yep.
And we need Kafka on the shore to get a level up so we can get more block. And we need... Which one is that? Killing Commodore to get a level up so they can also get block. And then this team is looking very nice with 7 block and a wrestle.
That's it. Yeah. If he can develop through the course of the season 2 killers as well. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to just see. This team, I'm rooting for you, Leon. I'm always rooting for you. Now we're going to look at the next team, which is our Lord and Saviour, the Commissioner. So he's going to be the strongest team of all, holding everyone else up with these goblins.
Strong arm on a troll. My God.
We know what's happening here.
Oh no.
Now, notably, people might not recognise this team because
Season 4.
How many coaches in the current league have played against this team? Maybe Leon? Not even Leon.
Don't think even Leon. I think Season 4 was the first experimental split the league into 2 conferences. We abandoned it. That was the first time we had 12 coaches. So
Leon played in that season. He might have just played in the other half.
Yeah, exactly. So they played... I won't try to remember and hold everything up.
I did know they played the Nasty Noisy Nutters twice, and I believe they lost in the final to them.
Well, we beat the Nasty Noisy Nutters, who were the 2-time raiding champions.
Oh, did you destroy that team?
Yeah, he didn't play. He didn't play very well. You know, just one hint is don't leave things next to the chainsaw at the end of their movement because that's going to end badly. You know. But one of the different development strategies I'll take because the TVs are so much higher now is I will let this team develop a little bit more than I was. I don't have to worry so much about TV management. I'm still going to get 500k inducements. So
yeah, we're still going to get triple bribed against B-Trip. He's still going to triple bribe. He's still going to half the Master Chef. He might even wizard us if he's feeling nutty.
That's right. Extra chainsaw, 2 chainsaws.
It's going to be great.
Halfling Master Chef is not a good inducement, but okay.
It's not a good inducement, but it might work with the goblins because goblins.
True.
Anyway, on to the next team. We've got Frog Stomp. Willem's refusal to block is going to screw this team, and I told you he was missed next game. I told you saw this was missed next game.
I was wondering where he went. Yeah, no, it's interesting. You say I refuse block. It's just because I haven't. Like, I am planning on taking 3 to 4 block on this team. I just haven't got there yet because I needed the guard first. Because have you seen this goddamn league?
Have you seen?
I need guard.
Everyone says, "Oh, the TV's getting a bit high," and they go, "Should we put in a reserve league so you can level up your teams even more?" I'm like, "Yay!" Like, okay.
The reserve league has basically just made it so the Claws are going to dominate this season, and they're going to dominate the future. It's just, ugh.
Look, we won't get into that though.
We can re-examine.
To actually talk about the team, it's nothing special. The more sidestep diving tackle I get, the better, because that's hilarious, and no one can argue that it is very funny.
So here's the question: Cicada. Let's say Cicada rolls a double on their next skill. We go in sure hands, or are we going block?
I'm thinking sure hands. No. Because sure hands makes a 3+. A 2+ into a 2+ with 3+. So there's no real point there. Although,
that's a good
point. I haven't actually thought about this. I haven't thought about that. So I will actually get back to you on that.
Just check out, if it happens, check out how much strip ball is on the other teams because sure hands negates it. That's the only thing with sure hands to remember.
On to the next team, team number 10, and this is the Snobberty Snobs. Oh, I've missed this team.
They are pretty awesome.
Chris is a madman for deciding to bring elves in this league, but I think it's going to work. I just think it's going to work because Chris is a madman and there is no bloat. It's not bloat. It's all over the place. The highest SPP team in the league, and you just look at that and you see it's all over the place.
Yeah, it's like you could look at the thrower, but it's more spread than just that.
Yeah, there's a reason that thrower is still on the team, and that's because strength 4. There's a steel catcher. Yeah, just about okay, but movement 7 sucks a little bit on that piece.
Yeah,
I'd consider fire him. Yeah, that's what I was looking at them earlier. Consider firing him, Chris.
Yeah, look how much money we got in the bank. We've got 200 in the bank. We've got a cheerleader and assistant coach, which I expect to be sacked by the start of the first week, Chris. Yeah, and then I know Nether still is good, but you have got your blodge dive and catch piece, which is gonna do most of your scoring, I think. Yeah, it's got 1-turn capabilities as well, so I really hope he will. But of course, I can't put him in top 4 because no names.
elves. Oh, and no names. True.
And literally, player 12 has no name. He's literally just fucking with me now. He's just fucking with me.
Awesome.
All right, on to team number 11, the first of the new teams. This is the first, and it is the Meat Beaters. This is by Joe Ozier, I believe, and I have misspelled scary. Sakari. Apparently, this team is Sakari.
Sakari.
Yeah, we're going to go with that. The team is Sakari. Going to look at Sakari after 11 games. Because we're going to see some more claw. We're going to see Mighty Blow. Slick Haggis. Love that piece. Look at that.
He's managed to get a block on all the, I'll say warriors, but you know what I mean? Yeah, that's a good start.
Yeah, I've put them down as 10th because they did perform quite poorly in the Neophyte League that they were in. But, again, that's 1000 TV Nurgle. And the fact is he's got 15-19 in one season. So we could see this team rocket up much higher than I predict. So take my predictions with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
And then,
yeah, I think Nurgle is something that can especially move around quite a lot as to whether they're really good or really bad.
Yeah.
Strength 5, put more tentacles on that as well.
I faced a Strength 6 Chaos Warrior in Rebel. A week later, it got tentacles.
Yeah.
And thank God I missed that. Anyway, on to the final team, and this is a team that I have to support because it's my good old friend Ken, the something or other Fellingham. And then we got lots. Look at it. It's a good orc team. Team.
He did well in the Neophyte they brought these into, definitely.
Ed Fart needs to be sacked because he's got a niggling injury and is not named. We've got 2 players called Veyron, so one of them needs to go. To be fair, it was me that told him to name the goblin Veyron. I'm not realising that he's got a black orc called Veyron.
He still has the difficulty thing where 3 of them have got blocked, but getting that last block can be a real nightmare sometimes.
Depends how quickly he faces the ogres.
It's a sliding effect because you when you get 3 with block and 1 without, you start blocking with the one that doesn't have block, and you never get to star player points. You have to look for some easy blocks on him.
Yeah.
Goblins, snotlings, whatever.
It's going.
Crunch little skulls.
I do want to see some 1-turns with this team, because you can't say no to a goblin a troll, an orc 1-turn. And we've got Transit, who's going to be a real star player when they get themselves tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hope. Let's see how this team does. I've predicted 8th, but they could finish. They could go either way.
He could go up the table, definitely.
Yeah, he could go either way because there's a lot of Dauntless. There's a bit of Elf. They stunty. We'll see what happens. But we've been rather efficient with this, and we now come to the first round and our final thoughts. This is what we've got, and you can see that I put some abbreviations in there, because why the hell not? So we've got the Claws versus Dude, Where's My Orc? Not a good start for the
Well, the advantage is he gets him out the way in the first round, so if the Claws do tear through him, he's got the rest of the season to build up. That's kind of a good thing.
I saw a funny meme on the Blood Bowl community page where it was an orc going to the pub and he was complaining about claw and saying it's so scary when everyone's got claw. You feel so exposed. And then he's talking to a bunch of elves, who of course all have armor value 7. Then below that, game 2, we've got the Mealy Men versus the Snobs. I'm going to say bugger all on this. Someone else talk to me about it.
If Chris can focus and play his best game, I think you'll be in trouble on this because of they're quite a very well developed high elf team. I know you get some inducements though, but if he starts trying to do crazy mad stuff, you'll dominate him.
Then we got the Mouthfuls versus the Ghoulies. These two good mates, and I believe was it the Mouthfuls who pitch cleared and Liam's dwarf team.
That's
right. Or was it the other way around?
I want these two teams to kill each other. I want them to just murder each other.
Why? Why? No. I want the Mouthfuls to win because they're ogres and it ain't ogre till it's ogre. And then there's going to be Claw's going to make those. Boris Johnson's going to basically tell those ogres, no, you're not gonna just demolish me. I want to see some one-turns.
Oh, of course.
Ideally, I want to see
both sides.
I want to see Boris Johnson either destroy the ogres or get destroyed. One of the two. I don't care which. Other than that, have fun, guys. It's going to be a good game, I think. Then we got
New South Wales.
What were they called? They're playing the Goblins. They were playing Nurgle versus the Goblins.
I mean, obviously, it's going to be a Nurgle win.
It's going to be a Nurgle win, but how many times is he going to fail Regen? Is the question. Yeah,
I mean, it's obviously I'm going to play the winner on every game, but you still expect to lose when you're playing Goblins. But
does Chainsaw count ignore foul appearance?
That's a very good question.
I don't think so because it replaces a block, so a stab will also not be able to work on them.
No, but here's the question: does the wording is if it replaces a block, and is it a block action? Is it a block or blitz action or a block?
We will have to find out, I guess.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up. That's a very good question.
And then that's going to be interesting because that will decide how much damage gets done to that team. Then we get Frog Stomp versus the Meat Beaters. Possibly a good start for you, Willem. There's not much tackle in the team.
There's not a lot of tackle, but there's a lot of foul appearance and a lot of
just run.
There wasn't any guard, so that's. My friend, early on in the season, we are not caring about touchdowns. We are caring about how much we can kill things.
No. That's why you never finish high.
Not a lot of claw though, Willem. So I don't think you had any claw. So that's good.
Which I think there is one claw, but I'm happy to see that there's no claw. There's not too much strength 5. Croxagore missing out for this is going to be a big pain, but can't do much about it.
And then the final game of the week is Not Big Not Clever versus the 1%ers. Now,
see, I'd favour the dwarves on this, but as we know, the Bretts always pull it out. So
this Brett team has just performed well above expectations, and the question is, has the break made them rusty? Which one's going to knock off the rust first?
Exactly.
Yeah. Final thoughts on for the season, guys. How close is is anyone going to come close to the claws?
I think so. I think we could be surprised. I
I really want to be surprised, but
I
I'm super
think
pessimistic.
maybe the four teams that I think could come even like anywhere close to that are the snobs, as long as they don't actually face the claws 1-on-1. The ghoulies, because I mean it's a well built team, and then the two Nurgle teams, if I'm being honest, because I've seen Nurgle do things in the past.
Well, there's a bit of dirty player amongst the teams. There's a few. Obviously, it's going to be chainsaws and things. If we can take out certain pinnacle claw players,
well, I'm sure as commissioner you would never suggest foregoing the attempt to win and teaming up with your fellow competitors to try and kill one specific team. I'm sure that's exactly not what you're saying.
Oh, definitely murder the claws. Everyone needs to murder the claws.
I'm sure you wouldn't offer monetary incentives.
No, unfortunately, I can't afford to do that. But
it's going to be quite a. It's going to be the claws have been put on a pedestal, and now it's time for everyone to smack them off it.
Yeah, I mean it's early days. You know, he's got to get through 11 games. You know, he's got to survive it. We've seen upsets against them in the past, so I think they can be knocked. I think they're definitely going through to the playoffs, but I think they can be knocked off the. They're definitely going to win pedestal.
Yeah. Please note, please note this is the top 4. This isn't the rankings for the top 4. It's not the ranking for who's going to win it, because once you get to playoffs, it's anyone's game. But yeah.
Oh, very much so.
I think that's pretty much it for us, isn't it? We've gone for everything. We've got analysis of week 1's games. It's going to be interesting. Yeah. I think that's going to be it from us.
May fortune favour
the goblins.
Well, to be honest, hooray! Anyone, because it's random.
All right. We'll see you for the
bless, though.
We'll see you for the worst first week of the recap. Enough bless.